Welcome back to the ASICS U.S. Open Wrestling Championships on Fox College Sports here in Cleveland. Straight ahead on Fox College Sports, it's back to freestyle. 74 kilo, that's 163 pounds. In the red singlet, Jordan Burroughs calls home Sicklerville, New Jersey, represents the Sunkissed Kids, fresh out of the NCAA Championships. His opponent in the blue singlet, Nick Marable from Columbia, Missouri, also from the Sunkissed Kids. His college, the University of Missouri. Went to Christian Brothers High School in Tennessee, that's down in Memphis. So he is springboarded now right into the national championships at 74 kilos. And you know, we saw Jordan Burroughs in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the NCAA championships, and he really put on a show there in Philly.
Yeah, won his second NCAA championship, a three-time All-American, coming back from that knee injury that put him out of all in 2009. Won it at 157 pounds back in 2008. Not exactly the most versed in freestyle. Was on the junior world team back in 2009. Didn't place though, didn't wrestle a whole lot of freestyle growing up in high school, even though New Jersey really traditionally puts a lot of numbers at the junior and cadet level and at the junior championships in Fargo, North Dakota. But Burroughs, you know, people like his ability just because of how good he is on his feet. And he's basically, they call him the Usain Bolt of college wrestling. That was what some of the media had dubbed him. And it's not his first shot, Van. You got to watch out for that second shot. It's that fake double reshot where he just blasts through. And Nick Marable, a Big 12 opponent, they've had their hands on each other before.
Well, I'll tell you that the combination of power and quickness, which is what Jordan Burroughs has, and the ability to finish can be lethal in the sport of wrestling. You look at Burroughs' broad shoulders.
There's that reshot, and he couldn't quite get through on it that time. Good down block by Marable, now trying to counter with a front headlock, and this is where Burroughs might be a little susceptible.
Oh, nice come from behind. There's the high gunt, the turn. Nice move by Nick Marable, who puts points up on the board.
Yeah, so one for the takedown, two for the exposure. And as we were saying, this might be where Burroughs is a little susceptible. He's just coming off the college season, so this whole lock into the hands thing, that would have gotten you a ding for a point. In college now, it's basically how you initiate your parterre offense, but 3-0 lead for Marable. You know, kind of a, unheralded coming in here. He upset Ryan Morningstar to get here, beat Moza Faye in 3 tight periods in the quarterfinals, but we didn't see Burroughs get his offense going there with that, of course, that reshot double that he's so good at. But Marable really wrestled freestyle all through, was a cadet national freestyle champion, pretty accomplished in college and has been well. So Burroughs, what we're going to see from him, he's going to have to get explosive with his offense. He gave up points against Kurt White because of his lack of freestyle with the front headlock roll-throughs and things like that. So if Burroughs keeps this thing on his feet, that's where he's going to have to win the match.
Well, he might be
stating the obvious, Stan, but you realize that.
He might be a little upset with himself after having lost that first period, but credit Nick Marable, as he won that first period 3-0. Second period underway.
This weight class, of course, vacated by both Travis and Trent Paulson.
There's the step out, the push out, if you will, by Burroughs. And he picks up a 1-0 lead in the first 20 seconds of the second stanza. You mentioned Trent Paulson. He's been the top guy at this weight class. Dustin Schlater, Ryan Morningstar.
Well, both Trent and Travis out with injuries. They met, of course, last year, the twin brothers, in a well-publicized match at the World Team Trials in their hometown, Council Bluffs, Iowa.
Yeah.
Well, right now, 1-0 lead for Burroughs, cornered by Brian Snyder and Mark Manning, both coaches at the University of Nebraska, while Marable, cornered by former college teammate Raymond Jordan and former assistant coach at Missouri, now the current head coach at Arizona State, Sean Charles. And that's where the home base of Sunkissed Kids is located, out of Arizona State in Tempe. Probably the most successful freestyle club in all of U.S. wrestling history. I think they've got Kevin Jackson's wearing a shirt that says 61 national titles.
Well, they've got a good foundation down there. You've got Art Martori, who helps lead that effort. Daughter Kim provides a lot of guidance to that program. It is a mainstay within the clubs, freestyle clubs, well, Greco too, and women around the country that support Olympic-style wrestling. 1-0 right now, Jordan Burroughs. 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. Marable trying to get on the attack right now, but Burroughs works his way around the center of the mat, circles right, circles left, and keeps Marable off his legs. Nicely done. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Marable's just spent the last 25 seconds chasing Burroughs across the mat, but Burroughs going to force a third period. Now I got a little bit of breathing room. Now it's pretty much go for broke here.
Yeah, first period won by Nick Marable, 3-0. The second period won by Jordan Burroughs by the score of 1-0. In essence, this is a brand new match for the national championship.
Yeah, in the Big 12, Burroughs got here as the 4 seed, beat Bobby Nash quickly with a fall in 36 seconds, and then knocked off Lloyd Rogers of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, native of alum of Tennessee Chattanooga, and then moved on to beat Kirk White, who had upset the top seed, Dustin Schlater, earlier through. So Burroughs has had a very diverse run to the finals here, beating veterans and beating young guys alike, while Marable is beating 2 guys kind of close to his age. Wait to see how Burroughs and Marable mix it up here in the third.
Well, it's a brand new ball game here. Third and final stanza. Best 2 out of 3. First period belonged to Marable. The second period belonged to Burroughs. And let's see who's going to be on the attack here, Jason. I think it's Burroughs, best he can get it, but Marable very nicely. Warding him off.
Well, Marable being a Big 12 foe and somebody that knows his style of wrestling, he's not going to try to bite on that head fake, that fake shot that leads to the reshot on that double leg.
And if we came down to 0-0, no scores in this third and final period, we'd head to the ball draw.
And Marable would be the draw. Of course, who draws the ball is less important as who wins the ball draw.
That is correct.
There's that reshot,
there's the shot.
Double. Trying to double off, driving out of bounds. 3 is the call. 3 is confirmed. So the double we talked about, Van, he hits it up, drives him out of bounds, and that momentum taking Marable over. The move started in bounds. It will score if they expose their back beyond the mat surface. 3 points, feet to back danger. Jordan Burroughs in control with 45 to go.
Jordan Burroughs showing that power we talked about, that quickness and that speed. Took the action to the edge and put Nick Marable into the disadvantage. Burroughs takes a 3-0 lead. Under 30 seconds remaining in the final period.
You know, fans around the country see a lot of college sports on FCS, and when they see wrestlers, they see a lot of basketball, football, they see great athletes. I don't think there might not be a better college athlete this year as far as the college season goes than Jordan Burroughs across all sports. So with a 3-0 lead, 5 seconds away from a national championship, he's going to follow up his Hodge Trophy with a U.S. Open championship, man.
Pretty good year 2011 for Jordan Burroughs, as he is our new national champion at 74 kilos, Jordan Burroughs. The ASICS U.S. Open Wrestling Championships on Fox College Sports will continue after this brief pause.